So what is this? This is the Expedition 134 Overland Box. This is the khaki color. It's my favorite color. They do a couple of other ones. Some of them are quite bold, but there's a nice charcoal one as well if you're that way inclined. So what is it? This is a box. It's basically just a box, but it's an awesome box, and it's a box that if you're into camping or overlanding, everybody needs. This is made in Australia. It's an Australian product. It's incredibly well designed. I really like it. I really like it. I've got 3 of them. I don't need 3 of them, but I have 3 of them. Some of the really cool features about this box is the tie-down points. The tie-down points are separate to the lid, which means you can leave this tied down on your vehicle and still be able to access the inside, which is pretty damn good. I don't know of many boxes that you can do that with. The other thing is it's completely weather sealed, it's completely dust sealed, and anyone who's camped in Australia will tell you that sometimes there is some dust, and the last thing you want is dust getting in the box and on your careful things and on your things you don't want to get dust on. So I think it's amazing, but why would you buy one of these? Keeping in mind, you always have the option of putting stuff in bags. So how is this better than a bag? Well, a couple of things. It's hard, it's incredibly protective, it's weather sealed and dust sealed, it's lockable. You can tie this down really easily and you never have to worry about weather or anything like that. It can live on the roof of your car or on your tow hitch or whatever. So I think it's fantastic. Ta-da! It's a fairly substantial amount of gear. I have got my dirty kind of camp kitchen stuff, my cookers, my washers, my sink, all of that sort of stuff in there. Candles, picnic blanket, my chair, and then my actual camp kitchen with all of my utensils, spices, oils, my Tupperware containers, my plates. I had my fuel, my coffee kit, which we'll talk about later, my spike table, and a cutting board. I also in here had my grill, my Dutch grill, which I took out earlier just to put on the fire. But as you can tell, guys, that is an amazing amount of equipment for such a small box. Well, it's not small, but it's fantastic. But let's dive into it a little bit deeper, shall we? Some of the intended uses, some of the uses you can get out of it, obviously for storing stuff in. It's brilliant for that. It's exactly what you would need for something like that, as you saw with all the gear that I had in there. It's pretty significant that what you can pack inside. Some of the other uses, it's an amazing table. If you're in a pinch and you don't want to bring a table along, this will do it. Just don't try and put like plastic cutting boards on here because they will slide off. But any wooden surface will do. Emergency table, perfect. Is it perfect? It's 99% perfect. What would make it perfect is a couple of customizations, which I'm going to run you through right now. This lid has got these ridges in it. Now, they're for structural integrity for the lid, so you can stand on it, so it's a really good step ladder as well. But these little ridges gave me an idea. So for this customization, I've got some shock cord. This is stretchy shock cord because obviously you want the webbing to have a little bit of stretch and a little bit of give depending on what you want to slide in there. So I've got, I think this is 10 meters, 5 meters of shock cord, just bought from Bunnings. It's 3mm thick, and I've also got my IKEA drill. Just empty out the pieces. Cool. All right. So, what do we need to do now? So I'm going to run this cord through all the holes I've just drilled, probably starting at the bottom. So, I think what I'm going to do is go down a couple of these as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I actually think that's pretty good, just the way it is. There's ample tension in these, and you got a couple of cross, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna tie it off. Give it some tension. Just gonna tie a very basic knot. Now, of course, this is still 100% removable if you needed to. Hey, hey, hey. I think that's cool. Okay, let's get some of these bits out. How's that? Get my webbing loops. So let's see what we can do with it, shall we? How about a hammer? Mallet. Cool. How about a saw? Put a saw in. Yes, we can. What about some tent pegs? I think we can. How about we put them in this way? Yes, multi-tool. Stick a multi-tool in there. Now the box is perfect. I love that. Obviously, keeping in mind when you close the lid, you'll have to make sure that there's space in the box to accommodate what you've stuck on the lid. But to me, that really increases the functionality quite a bit. It's fairly easy to do. It's low impact. It doesn't affect the structure of the box. Truly, one box to rule them all. Thank you guys. Andre from the Midweek Escape Artist here. Final thoughts on the Expedition 134 Overland Box. Just get one. It's awesome. I really like it. It's made in Australia, not expensive, worth its weight in gold, in my opinion. Weather sealed, environmentally protected. Whatever you put in this box is going to be safe. It's going to be dust free, water free, and it's going to be much easier to carry stuff. I'm a firm believer in compartmentalized carrying, so whatever things you have for camping, if they go together, pack them together. So I've got a couple of bags that I like to put in here. I think it's amazing. Really, give it a look, give it a go. Do the customization if you feel up to it. I think it's worthwhile. And yeah, I'll catch up with you guys again soon.